What is good, my peoples? This is Kobe2408. There is a bunch of changes that has happened on the PBE. This is patch 8.4 that I'm going to go over. It's just the bigger changes that have taken place on this patch. But I'm not going to go over all the little changes. I will eventually make a video on that. But before I get into this video, make sure you follow me on twitch.tv/KobeSandu. Link in the description below. Only streaming on Twitch, so please follow me there. Okay, first up, the biggest change on this patch is this little icon in the right corner. What? They put a mic. They're adding a mic system within League now. It's crazy. Yes, it's right here. It's on the PBE. You can come check it out. If you have a PBE account, go there right now. But you can click it, and there it is. It says voice. I mean, they're implementing a mic system, finally. Amazing. Okay, so at the moment, it does not work. I've tested it out. Unfortunately, it's not working, but it's coming soon. Hopefully within this patch. It looks like you just kind of add people to the voice chat. Very similar to maybe Discord or something. It doesn't look like well, first let me just show you that it's not working. Okay, so when I try to connect to League Voice, obviously I hit refresh. It says disconnected. No, I don't want to join. I don't want to join yet. Okay, so I hit refresh. It says disconnected. You know, I keep hitting it. You can hover over this little refresh icon. Nothing is happening. Also within the settings, you can turn it up and down. Obviously there's a volume, how loud you want your mic, but let's see if this does anything. Okay, that doesn't do anything yet. If you click the little circle thing that goes into your settings, I think it's going to be in general, or they're going to have a new tab for it. It's not there yet either. So it's not working at the moment, but once it's working, I will make sure I do a video on that just to see if it's clear, if it sounds good, if it's better than Discord. It looks like you would take somebody from here, like your friends list, and drop them in here, or you create a party, right? You create a normal party. Let's just, for example, create a custom game. Okay, come on. And then you probably just add people from here or something like that, or whatever it may be. You create a lobby or something. I think that's how it's going to work for now. I don't think they're going to implement it within the game. It's just going to be outside the game. When you create a party, then you can add people to the voice chat. So I will keep you guys updated with that. But let me know what you guys think. They're actually doing it. It's finally here. It took them I don't know, 10 years to do this, but you know, it's here. Exaggerating. It took them at least 3-4 years to get this little mic icon here. But they're finally doing it. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's amazing. At least I don't have to go out to Discord, go into somebody else's Discord and find a lobby there. This is just much quicker, much easier. Obviously people are going to be toxic in game, whatever, but cool. I like it. I like it. I'm finally happy that they're adding that. So that's what's going on with the mic thing. So before I get into Volibear's mini rework that he has on the PBE currently in patch 8.4, yes, he's a lot stronger now, so it's pretty amazing. But I wanted to go over some of the AP item changes. Also, side note, they've added the jungle items back, so it looks like that purple jungle item has been removed from the game, so that doesn't look like it's being implemented in 8.4. I know I did a video on that. But they will eventually get rid of Tracker's Knife just because it gives you 2 wards and it gives too much vision for the entire map, and that's what they want to kind of get rid of. Is there's so many wards now with the ghost poros, as well as the zombie wards, as well as starting trinket that you get that gives you 2 wards, and then as well as the support getting basically free wards with the quest items. So they will, again, like I said, get rid of Tracker's Knife eventually because it just adds too many wards, especially in professional play. So everybody always goes Tracker's Knife in professional play. Not really too much in, you know, solo queue or duo queue or whatever, but yeah, Tracker's Knife will eventually disappear from the game, but they've added the jungle items back, so that's a good thing. Now, for the AP item changes. Now, first up is Morellonomicon. They had changed this name to something else, but they changed the name back. I think it was Morello's Tomb or something like that, or Tome, Morello's Tome, and then they added the name back, Morellonomicon, so that's the name of this. That just a minor change to that. Also, the name has changed as well. It's Spellbinder instead of Spellbound Orb, so a little more simpler, a little better to understand what this item is. Also, they've changed the name to this. I think it was some orb something. Omnius Orb is what it's called. So just name changes to these 3 new items. However, Ludens has gotten a buff, so it went from 80 ability power, as you see right now, to 90 ability power. so it got a 10 ability power increase. I think it's a lot better. It's a lot stronger. It's basically a first item for a lot of champions now, so a lot of people will be building this. It helps with wave clear, it gives you mana, gives you cooldown reduction. It's an amazing item now, so very nice to see that. Also, Leandries, this got nerfed again. So the Madness part, which they've changed also the name of the first passive, which is called Madness now, deal 2% more damage for each second in combat with champions, 10% maximum. So that has not changed, the first passive. However, the second passive, where it says it deals bonus magic damage equal to 1%. It used to be, I believe, 2%. Or maybe even 3%, but they've nerfed it down to 1%. I think at one point it was at like 2, then 1.5, and now it's at 1% because it was just way too strong. So that's what happened to Leandries. Basically, it got nerfed on the second passive really hard. And now with Rabadon's hat, now there's nothing changed about Rabadon's hat except for the build pass is very funny. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, it's I can't believe it's so tiny in the corner there. Anyways, it takes 2 needlessly large rods to make a Rabadon's hat. It's an expensive item now, $12.50 for both the rods, and I'm not really sure what their thinking was behind that. I guess it's fairly unique, so they don't want a blasting wand, because I know everything basically builds into a blasting wand. Let me just check. Yeah, like, look at all these items that build in from a blasting wand. Also, they've lowered the price from $3,800 to $3,600. I don't think that makes that much of a difference, but yeah, just 200 less gold, not really big of a deal. It's still a pretty expensive item to build. So now we're looking at Volibear. Now Volibear got a bunch of buffs to his spells. He got like a little mini rework to his E. He got a buff to his Q and his W, which I'll go over right now. Okay, for his Q, Rolling Thunder, bonus movement speed maximum is now 30 to 60% every time you rank it up from 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So he's just a lot faster when he's running at somebody. Also, bonus movement speed minimum has been increased from 15% to 30% per level. So this is exactly what it is. So if you're running around, not towards anybody, it's just 400, somewhere around there, 450 or something. But when you're running towards somebody, it's a lot faster. Remember, I'm level 18 with no items either. So I'm looking at 506 as a base. So that's pretty good. But the new part of his Q is transitioning, where it's from the movement speed maximum to the movement speed minimum now decays over 1 second rather than just falling off immediately. Basically what that means is when you're running towards somebody and your movement speed is about to, as you can see, the Q is about to run out, it takes 1 second to get back to the minimum movement speed. It's just allows Volibear to stay with somebody for a little bit longer instead of just completely somebody just running away from him and then him not being able to close a gap. So that's just helping him stay close to somebody and closing gaps a little bit faster. So that is really good for Volibear. That is where his power lies, is running at somebody and obviously flipping them back towards your team for team fights. And now for his W, Frenzy, the new thing about Frenzy is the cooldown is now halved if it is used on a minion or a monster. Previously it was just a monster, so now you can use it on minions, and it gives you half the cooldown reduction, which is okay, currently it's at 15.3. so let me just proc it real quick. So it's gonna give me about 8 seconds. So let me just use it on a minion. Bam. So as you can see, from 15 seconds to 8 seconds. I do have this on, however, auto refresh cooldowns, which doesn't help, but again, I have no items either, so if I had 40% CDR, it would be much faster at level 18. So if I use it on a minion right here, bam, it was at what, 16 seconds? Now it says 8 seconds. So that's pretty good. I mean, it's going to allow Volibear to clear waves a little bit faster, especially the, cannon mini waves. Not only that, but the jungle as well. So that's really good. I think it needs to be halved on champions, which maybe that might be too OP, but that would be amazing. Now for his E, which is the best part, which got a mini rework, his ultimate, nothing happened there, but Majestic Roar, the new thing that's going on with Majestic Roar is it slightly knocks back enemies now. So if you press E, bam, look at that. It actually knocks back enemies, which it didn't before, which it just feared them. And now it knocks back enemies. Let's see. As you can see, boom. Knocks them back. Boom, boom, boom. As you can see, knocks Annie back. So that's pretty cool. Also, another thing that has been added to it is enemies who are dashing or airborne are dealt bonus magic damage. Okay, so basically, like, say, for example, Yasuo is dashing around minions and you use E, it's going to do bonus magic damage. Lucian, anybody that has a dash mechanic, or anybody that's airborne. So if Zac makes somebody airborne, or Sejuani hits you in the air or something, whatever it may be, if you use E when somebody's airborne or dashing, it does bonus magic damage. So how you could use this or punish people with it, you could Q them, throw them in the air, and then E. And then it will not only slow them, knock them back, but also do bonus magic damage. So, it is a pretty big buff, I think, to Volibear, especially the knockback. The fear was okay, but I think the knockback is a lot better. It also makes people airborne, so maybe Yasuo can somehow, you know, interact with this mechanic as well. But that is what's going on with Volibear. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm going to have to play him in an actual game. It is scaling on magic damage. I mean, his E's, you know, magic damage. So he would need to build some AP to make this really effective. But I don't think you're going to stack AP. You're going to obviously stack health and armor and magic resist. So, but that is what's going on with his E. So it might help him in early game, but late game, I don't think it's going to be as effective. But as always, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'm Kobe24. Thank you for watching, and you guys stay awesome, my friends, and I'm out. Peace.